Hello, snakes. My name is Dante, and today it's Podcast Tuesday once again, and I will be reviewing a color in M21 and what cards are great for limited. And this week it's going to be white. So, yeah, I'll be reviewing 10 really great cards for M21 Limited in the color white. But first of all, we're going to introduce this podcast with a combo of the day. The combo of the day, we have Horseshoe Crab, Cryptolith Right, and Leyline of Abundance to get infinite green mana. So yes. So this is guess what? So how this combo works, we have Horseshoe Crab, which is a 3 mana, 1 free crab that you can pay 1 mana to untap it. And we have Cryptolith Right, 2 mana enchantment in which creatures you control have tapped to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So yeah, this means the Horseshoe Crab can tap for blue. Then you have Leyline of Abundance, which is 4 mana. Well, if you have in your opening hand, then practically saying it will be free. But then whenever you tap a creature for mana, you get extra green. And you can pay 8 mana, which 6 is normal and 2 is green, to put +1 count on each creature control. So there you go. You can Horseshoe Crab, tap for blue. It adds extra green. So you pay blue to untap Horseshoe Crab. Do it again. Tap for blue. Get an extra green. Spend the blue so you get infinite green mana. Leyline of Abundance has a built-in ability in itself, meaning that you can get an infinitely large army of creatures, which includes this Horseshoe Crab. Due to Cryptolith Right, allowing the Horseshoe Crab to actually do its ability by tapping, it means it wouldn't have Summoning Sickness. So, well, yeah, this means you can already instantly attack with it. So, yeah. Not only that, you can also cast all those green stuff for free and stuff like that. Yeah. You get infinite green mana, which, due to Leyline of Abundance in itself, will give you infinite power on all your stuff. And infinite toughness. Yeah. There you go. Now that is our combo of the day. Stay tuned to our podcast next week to find out the next podcast of the day. The next combo of the day. But let's head straight on to the podcast with our number 10. We have Dub. So now Dub is actually better than what it looks like. So Dub is a 3 mana aura in which the enchanted creature gets +2/+2, first strike, and it's a knight, in addition to its other types. So yes, basically, it can just turn anything into knight, which is not really relevant, but it can make something bigger and have first strike. Many cards in this format will have Death Touch or Lifelink or stuff like that, or there's going to be lots of big things. So if you want to actually manage to kill things before your creature dies or something, well, you can use Dub, and it's really great. I've been using it in the new set, and it's actually really effective. Much more effective than what it was in Dominaria. But yeah, there we go. Dub is just really great for limited. Yeah, remember that. Let's just go into our simple number 9. And we have Legion's Judgement. We have it's a 3 mana sorcery. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. This is a simple removal. Not used much, but it is actually quite good. I said it before in card number 10. There are lots of big things in this set. So if you want to kill those big things, then you need something that can kill them, like Legion's Judgement, which can kill anything with power 4 or greater. Yeah. This is just really good for sealed. And maybe it might be less effective than what it was in Ixalan, but it's still effective. It's still removal. Even if the removal is really bad, then you still have to try using it. You have to use what you have. It's sealed. You can't just apply constructed rules onto sealed gameplay. They're two different worlds. So yeah, just remember Legion's Judgement is number 9. There we go. Let's just go into our golden number 8. Hi Safe, how are you? But our number 8 is actually Warded Battlements. You might not see why this is really powerful, but it actually is powerful for your sealed format. You just need to use in your deck, and it can make your things. It can first of all provide a bit of defense because it's a 3 mana 0/3. But it can also provide a good offense by allowing your attacking creatures get +1/+0. Oh, that's good. So yeah. Meaning you can attack strong while you defend a bit. I mean, well, yeah, you can just defend, but once you've used it as a blocker, unless if it survives the block, well, it's 3 toughness, so it's quite hard for it to survive a block. But yeah, you'll probably like die, so stop the boost of attack. Will like protect. At least it'll protect you once from one big attack, or lots of tiny little attacks. And while it's still there, it'll make your stuff stronger. It's like you can play the quick game right at the start, so you can attack, as much as you want, really powerful. While you don't have to worry about not having blockers, because this is a blocker. This is like a weird goblin Oriflamme, but yeah, it works really good when I play it. So yeah, remember, play it yourself. It's really good. So yeah, you know how many stores or many shops in the world are not having their own events due to the coronavirus. So you might think this is not effective, but guess what? There is Magic the Gathering Arena and Magic the Gathering Online. So this can still be applied right now. Oh, hi Salahtin. How are you? So yeah. So you should know that sealed and draft are still alive, not as how you'd expect them to not as how you'd expect it to be alive, but it is actually alive. Yeah. And guess what? Magic the Gathering Arena is now on Mac. So yeah, this is quite cool. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So yeah. So this is our number 8, which is Warded Battlements. Wow. Yeah. So let's just go into our simple number 7. We have now we have Seasoned Hallowblade. This is like, so it's kind of like it can just evade lots of removal as long as you have the cards in hand. It's a 2 mana free one, which is already good. It's on average, but you can discard a card, tap it, and it gains indestructible on turn of turn. It's not really the same thing as regenerate, because regenerate only works once. This protects it for the rest of the turn. So you have to only discard one card. So when it gets hit by a removal, you can, if it's destroy removal, you can just discard and tap it to save it, gains indestructible, and then it will not get hit by removals again. If the opponent is smart, they won't actually keep on throwing removals on this, because yeah. If that said regenerate, that would be different, because regenerate is like if it will die, instead you just tap it, remove all damage from it, prevent all damage from it, and remove from combat instead of dying. So yeah, basically regenerate only works once, but indestructible works always. Yeah. And not only that, since regenerate removes the creature from combat, it actually it means that this creature specifically can actually fight back after getting hit by a first striker. So yeah, it's just really good. So yeah, if you have in your sealed pool, then try and use in your, if you're playing white, because it can evade a lot of removal and then attack when needed, or serve as a really good blocker. I've used it and it worked well. Let's just go into our number 6. We have Bastary Solidarity. Now this is just really powerful. It can grow your whole army. It's a 2-mana sorcery that puts a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. And if you're playing white in limited, you expect to get a lot of creatures, because there is a lot of small stuff that will help you win quickly. And guess what? This will make that whole army grow a lot. Well, it only grows 1 counter, but that's for each of your creature. So yeah, you have a lot of creatures. So yeah, this is just really good. Remember, Bastary Solidarity is just a really good card. So if you have it in white, just use it. It will just win you games. Just if you're not using it, then you're not playing the game right, because this is just really overpowered. Yeah. Let's just go into our number 5. And we have Swift Response. Really great 2-mana instant to destroy target tapped creature. Wow. This is actually like a improved version of the Take Vengeance from M19, because this can be used at instant speed. Wow. Also, it's quite like an alteration of Seal Away from Dominaria, since instead of exiling a creature until Steal Away, exiling a tapped creature until Seal Away vanishes, instead just destroys a tapped creature. So can't hit indestructible stuff, but it will stay that way until it just comes back from the grave, which is just really likely, because there's also a lot of graveyard recursion in the set. Hopefully next podcast I'll review black. But yeah, Swift Response is just a really good card. So yeah, if you have it, then use it. And it's instant speed, so it can just knock out an attacker. Or if you were tapped out and they attacked you, you can actually kill it off in your turn. You can even do card combos by tapping an opponent's creature with the white Sanctum and then killing it with Swift Response. But that takes a lot of shrines to do so. So yeah, you just need some shrines, and I can tell you, shrine strategy is not really effective in limited. You only get 6 packs or 3 if you're drafting, and drafting shrines is not really good. I mean, I once actually drafted shrines in Eternal Masters, but that was a different thing. That was original shrines. This is new shrines. This is a different thing. Shrines are great for Commander, but not really great for Limited. So yeah, let's just go into our number 4. We have Baneslayer Angel. It got reprinted. It's a 5 mana, 5/5 angel with flying, first strike, lifelink, protection from demons and from dragons. So yeah, basically, it's just really good because it'll just strike first and also gain you a lot of life. This is like a limited bomb. Like if you have it, you have to play it. Like this is like this can win you games. Like there might not be much of demons in the set. There are quite a few dragons, but that's not really the important part. The important part is that it's on average, it's like 5 mana 5/5, and gives you and it has flying, first strike, lifelink as well. The protection might not be that powerful, but yeah. So yeah. Now think of it. They made Baneslayer Angel. So now don't you think they should make Baneslayer Demon and Baneslayer Dragon kind of thing, like a dragon that has protection from angels and from demons, or a demon that has protection from angels and dragons? That would be great if there was like a hate cycle. So yeah. This is the number 4, which is Baneslayer Angels, because it's a limited bomb. So this is really just a podcast about removals, limited bombs, and weenie creatures. And you'll need a combination of those 3 to win. So you can just try go weenie and just try kill off the opponent as quick as possible with your swarm of creatures, or just try to hold on with removals stuff until you hit the limited bomb and win, or just a combination of some of those. I don't know. It's your choice when it comes to sealed, but don't forget weenies, removals, and bombs, because you'll need them. Let's just get into our golden number 3. Oh, so this is our golden number 3. We have Glorious Anthem. So yeah, this is a 3 mana enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1. It's a reprint. So yeah, it was a reprint from like yeah, and it's finally back now in standard. Now, do you think they should reprint Gaia's Anthem, which is the green equivalent to Glorious Anthem? Yeah, I don't know, but actually, many. Oh, that's a second account. They even noticed. Wow. Wow. But yeah, this isn't actually a new art. This was actually a FNM promotional art, in fact. So yeah, I actually thought before it was a new art, but then I actually realized it was an FNM art, which then turned into an MTG Online promo art. So yeah, this is actually not new art. So yeah, it's just really great because it can make all your stuff bigger. Like it's kind of like the Bastary Solidarity, like I said before, but you pay 1 more mana so that it affects creatures that come in afterwards. But instead of having to remove the counters from the creatures or just fight them all off or stuff like that, you'll have to deal with you'll have to break the enchantment, and that makes them all weaker again. This is just really great card. So yeah, if you have it, you need to play it in white. Like if you have this card, it's quite good as a rare as well. Got a few of those, and I tried them out, and it works really well. Let's just go into our number 2. And we have Bastri's Lieutenant, which is a 4-mana 3/4 human knight with vigilance, protection from multicolored. Multicolored isn't really a big thing in this set, but yeah, like I said, it's kind of like Baneslayer Angel. There are irrelevant irrelevant keyword abilities, but that doesn't mean they're bad. They're still good even with those. Even if these abilities weren't that good. Like, these abilities were like extras. But yeah. When enters battlefield, put +1 on counter on target creature you control. So yeah. It starts off quite great. It can even do it on itself. You can just make any of your stuff grow once. But when Bastri's Lieutenant or a nerve of your creatures die, if you had a +1 counter on it, create a 2/2 knight with vigilance. So yes. Wow. Actually, it doesn't even care if it's non-token. So yeah. Also, if you have lots of counters, you can consider using stuff like Bastri's Solidarity and alongside the Bastri's Lieutenant, and it will work really well because it's kind of like some Undying effect, or like even then it's really great for limited, but it's even greater in constructed. You can actually like do some weird combos, like using, like, for example, cards that allow creatures to enter battlefield with a +1 counter on it can actually break the game, because like a creature dies, enters a token, which then the token enters with a +1 counter, the token dies, creates another one. So yeah, you can actually go infinity and stuff, but not really in limited. So yeah, it's really, Bastri's Lieutenant is just really great. So yeah, this is why it's just a really good card. And now let's just go into our number 1. Bastary Cat, of course, it's just really great. If you have it in limited, you will most times win the game. If you have it, you have to play white. Unlike the other cards in which, if you have them and you're playing white, then you have to use them. Well, this one, if you have it, you have to play white. Straight up, it's like, this is like, you have it, you just basically win. Like, this is like a really great Planeswalker. This is like the second best. It's the second best in the set, and the best for limited use, probably. So yeah, Bastary Cat, if you have it, you must use it. 3 mana, 3 loyalty, legendary Planeswalker, Bastary, +1. Per +1 counted up to 1 target creature. Gains indestructible until end of turn. -2. Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures attack this turn, create that many 1/1 white soldiers that are tapped and attacking. As a special notice, remember that it's not in this set, but if you're playing Commander, you can actually try using it with Teferi. You can use it with the Commander Teferi to actually attack on an opponent's turn because of the emblem ability. Yeah, but yeah, it's quite rare to pull off. But you're not going to pull that off in sealed because the Teferi that exists in M21 is different. -6, you get emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn, create 1/1 soldier, then put +1 counter on each creature you control. So it will allow a constant flow of creatures, which then will grow each of your creatures. Plus the +1 ability will also grow your creatures independently by giving them indestructible on turn of turn, as well as putting +1 counter. Works great with Bastri's Lieutenant. Theme win. Yep. This is just really good. Just because like you can use since it doesn't even care about the token thing, like you can have the emblem. The tokens, creatures are dying, then just they turn into tokens. Then when it reaches your turn, create a token, and then everything grows. So then this means if they die, they'll just turn into, it's like kind of like reverse undying, if you think of it. Like, you know, undying mechanic? Well, it's like when a creature, when it dies, if it has no +1/+1 counters in it, it comes back with a +1/+1 counter in it. The opposite of persist, in which if it has no -1/-1 counters in it, it will come back with a -1/-1 counter in it. So yeah. But this is like reverse undying, where like if it had a +1/+1 counter in it, that's on number 2, then it will come back without the +1/+1 counter in it. But then you can put a +1/+1 counter in it. So you can just go really mad and sealed. We have them both. I can tell you've won the game by turn 4. So yeah, you have them. Remember to use them. Congratulations, you've reached the end of the podcast. So why don't you like and subscribe if you haven't already? Share with friends, follow if you haven't already. Stay tuned to the next video streams, podcasts will live every Tuesday. So stay tuned to them, whatever it is to. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye!